considering the Diwali around the corner. And now moving on. Now, Pakistan and the Afghanistan Taliban administration have agreed to a temporary 48-hour ceasefire following days of intense air and ground fighting that left more than a dozen civilians dead and around 100 wounded along the volatile frontier. The renewed clashes mark the worst outbreak of violence between the two countries since the Taliban returned to power in Kabul in 2021, shattering a fragile peace maintained after weakened skirmishes. The truce announced by Pakistan's foreign ministry is aimed at easing hostilities and opening a channel for dialogue after recent fighting flared along the volatile frontier. According to the statement, both sides have agreed to make sincere efforts to find a positive solution to what Islamabad described as a complex yet resolvable issue. The ministry said that hostilities is intended to allow for diplomatic engagement and prevent further loss of life. Taliban spokesperson Zabiullah Mujahid said Kabul had directed its forces to observe the ceasefire, provided Pakistan refrained from aggression. He noted that the ceasefire came due to the insistence of the Pakistani side. I have our guest Major General Sudhakar G, who is a defense expert, joining me. Now, sir, it seems Pakistan lands itself in trouble and then requests for a ceasefire. What more would you like to say?
Michelle, good morning. Thank you for getting me for your morning show. Yes, you said it, you bang on. And Pakistan is in the hot limelight, global limelight for all the wrong reasons. And these are all self-created. So there are so many, and people have been talking about multiple fronts, 3 fronts, 2 fronts. Pakistan is surrounded by all fronts. I say Pakistan has got no front today. So anyone at will can invade into Pakistan and dismantle the structure of Pakistan. So having said that, that was in the lighter vein. The fact of the matter remains, while you're giving your preamble, in the background, I could see there is a clip being shown. There is a tank, a Taliban riding a tank away towards Kabul. That is the most victorious signal for any militant or terrorist or any soldier anywhere in the world. There is nothing better than recovering a weapon platform such as a tank from the adversary, that is Pakistan, and driving it back to your capital to celebrate. This is the biggest, I would say, the torchbearer of all the pictures that you can have to highlight the victory of a non-state actor against a conventional force, which is supposed to be the 6th largest armed force in the world. And it is supposed to, earlier the global firepower index used to be 9th, it has gone down to 12th. Now, the Taliban would have taught them a lesson. Today, Pakistanis are not prepared to face any kind of confrontation against Taliban or any military. They are not prepared to go and join any kind of conflict. They are deserting. They are not coming back to the battalions or the units. Leadership is not coming up to the front line. The Pakistani officers are not visiting the front lines. That is the kind of situation which Pakistan is going through. But having said that, these kind of ding-dong battles, it continues between Pakistan and Afghanistan, and main issue being what the Taliban of Afghanistan, they have one terror. That terror is ISIS Khorasan. So that ISIS Khorasan has been given a safe haven by Pakistan in their own territory. And along with the ISIS Khorasan, there is a supporting outfit called a Lashkar-e-Toiba, and both are being coordinated by ISI of Pakistan. They have been given tasks to carry out such kind of devastating actions and terrorist actions against the Afghanistan Taliban. Plus, the Pakistan military has been using standard weapon systems, artillery, air force, etc., to redeem their grievances or to address their grievances. The grievances of Pakistan is that Afghanistan Taliban has been sheltering and providing safe haven to Tehrik-Taliban Pakistan, which is operating within Pakistan and playing merry hell with the Pakistan Army, Pakistan State Administration or the national administration, and has been demanding for Sharia law and dislodgement of the fencing which has come up along the Duran line, because they have never accepted the Duran line. Under these circumstances, with the initiation of some kind of a proposal from Saudi Arabia and Qatar, fortunately, there is a ceasefire. Hopefully, it will hold out, maybe for more than 48 hours. But if it doesn't hold out, if Pakistan doesn't actually calm down, this can turn out to be the ultimate turning point of 21st century, where the Taliban of Afghanistan is going to launch a very serious and intense guerrilla warfare. It will be bringing an end to the existence of Pakistan. That is the kind of anger. Why there is anger is because Afghanistan wants to be independent, doesn't want to be tutored for every small little thing, wants to have its independent, autonomous foreign policy. Also, why is it annoyed is because along the entire Duran line, there are two passes. One is the Chaman Pass towards Balochistan, and the other one is near Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, which is called the Tabarkho Pass. Now, both the passes are a global entry and exit point, so to say, and Pakistan has been closing both the passes because through this, the men, material, logistics, the thoroughfare takes place. If you close that, the trade and commercial activities, everything is taking place through this. So they have been stopped at the will of Pakistanis, which is not liked by Afghanistan. Next point, why it is actually not liking Pakistan's behavior is because the Pakistan army wants to control everything. They want that if the foreign minister of Afghanistan came and met here in India, all the counterparts in the Ministry of External Affairs and met other officials as well, it should not have taken place without the concurrence and the blessings of Pakistan. Why are they getting cheesed off? Why Pakistan is getting cheesed off and annoyed? Because on 25th of July, Russia gave a welcome gesture to the embassy as also ambassador of Afghanistan, that is Taliban, in Moscow. And soon after that, in the month of August, if you recall, Wang Yi, the Chinese foreign minister, was on a visit. They also have indicated that they would like to give due recognition to Taliban in due course of time. So Taliban has been meeting and going beyond the boundaries of its immediate neighborhood towards the extended neighborhood, so to say Russia, China and India, and thereby expressing their intent of having independent policy on such matters, which is not liked by Pakistan. Pakistan wants to keep Afghanistan as a vassal state, which I don't think Afghanistan will ever like and ever encourage such thing to happen. So therefore, to sum it up, the basic demand remains that the Duran line is not going to be accepted. It has neither been accepted in the past, and therefore the potential for remaining as a flashpoint, future flashpoint, will remain alive. Second, Afghanistan will continue to maintain its autonomy in its policy and also engagement with its immediate neighborhood and strategic neighborhood. Third, Afghanistan will continue to do business with all the countries it feels that they are friendly and they are helpful. India must take advantage of this opportunity to open up or identify opening up of a new front, because this front is going to be of great assistance to India to fulfill or redeem its unfulfilled agenda of taking Pakistan occupied Jammu and Kashmir back and integrate the same with India in entirety. Back to you, Vishal.
Major General, thank you for those interesting insights.